Hello. I'm gonna be talking during this one because I feel like it, and I'm at home. I got some durian, frozen, so fucking good. Okay. Let's see where I was. Did I say what I had? Yeah. Okay. So I thought about it for a while. And I realized that it's actually um, cancel and replace order is actually not as hard as I thought it was. But we do need to do a few like little tricks almost, and I think it might be easier to just rewrite this whole fucking method. So big. So let me cat it here in a new window. Cat source OB. There we go. And we're gonna modify it or rewrite it. So here we are. OB execute. We'll call it U32 OB cancel rep. And I don't know, maybe we'll just take all the same parameters as this guy for now. Boom, boom. All right. Okay. So we're gonna rewrite this whole thing, assuming that there is a cancel order passed in. So, what do we do if there's a cancel order? I'm gonna kind of define this more explicitly. First, figure out level counts, because that's the most important thing. How many levels are we gonna be left with? And this is a little bit trickier with a cancel, but here's what we can do. First one we need to do is do this. Where is it? We do it in server. In here we go. Is cancel return server cancel order. There, to cancel. Well, we'll just call it cancel. There we go. 3x. So now we have, and we should probably get the other one too. We'll call this one rep. We'll call rep and can. This is what we want to add. This is what we want to get rid of. And we want to do so at the same time. So, A. Does this not matter? Okay. So you have an order. We have two orders. Step one. Okay. Tastes so good when it's frozen, by the way. The texture is like that of ice cream. Shut it. Okay. First thing we can do is if replacement with a price. I feel like bi-direction could be its own U8, honestly. Ugh. Ah, so good. Got a big dent in my water bottle lately, like today. It's a little unfortunate, but also just shows you how durable this thing is. Like a an impact strong enough to put a dent in a Yeti water bottle like that would just break any other water bottle. Anyways. Let's see. Can status by direction we can actually end all of these together, but this will make it more clear. Okay. So this means that we're the same price and um, same direction, which means that we basically just want to modify our order without modifying modify the order without modifying the price, which actually means that we can just return already. That's all we're doing. We're just calculating level count. If it is well, quantity can't be 0. If it's 0, then we cancel it and we insert a null. We insert nothing, which could wipe out the level, but probably not. Let's see, what's the other case? If it's greater than, if the quantity is greater than, then we need to shift it to the back. If the quantity is less, we can literally modify that same order with the same effect as releasing some of your reserved shares or cash, depending on the side. Alright, so that's an easy one. Glad we got it out of the way. Okay, at this point we know that actually it doesn't even matter. Like, price and direction don't even matter. Here's what we're gonna do. What matters is it marketable or not, and this only depends on the replacement order, not this guy. And we actually have a somewhat existing code for this, which is right here. So if it's marketable and there are things on the other side, then we can go ahead and do that. So let's see. Okay, we can copy a little bit of the code here. Direction is this. Okay, you direction. Actually, there's another easy check we can do. But we need all this stuff, unfortunately. So let's do this. It's gonna be check if marketable. And we can do. Do we even need bottom? Do we use bottom at all or top? Oh, let me see. Bottom is bottom used. Multiplier price. Oh, we use top. Do we use bottom? Bottom would only be used to go in the other direction, so maybe here. Also, it is not marketable. Easier case. Oh, we don't need. Oh no, we do use bottom right there because we go in the other direction. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. We actually go down there, huh? So I guess if you're trying to fill an ask, or you're trying to place a non-marketable bid, they go in the same direction. But they do completely different things, so maybe worth keeping separate. Yes, I'm going to be writing most of this logic, but putting it into its own method, which is super useful. And we're gonna assume that there's an order being canceled. If there's not, then it's pretty easy to rip out the logic for this. But if there wasn't, it would be difficult to add it back. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so this is useful. We'll just take that real quick. Okay. MBO level start search dot price. Actually, now that I think about it, Now that I think about it, here's what we can do. We can actually we can use the runners that we just added to make this better. Old runner is equal to mbor init old mbo, and we're gonna probably use the skip command to get to where we need to go. So let's see. Oh fuck! Wait. This might be a little tricky. We need a directional jump thing. Because one way it's easy, the other way it's not easy. Oh, wait a minute. We don't even need the runner. We're just looking at the levels. So this, we don't even need this. We just need like MBO level star old levels equal to old MBO levels. Although there's not really any point initializing this until we have start search. We just do this start search. If you haven't seen this, it's basically like this, except you get the address instead of the struct. Alright, start search. Okay, so this is, if it's a bid, it's going to be highest. If it's a bid, if this is a bid, this is going to be pointed to the lowest ask. If it's an ask, this is going to be pointed to the lowest bid. Right? Something like that. Okay. These are all useful and great and all, but here's what we got to do. We actually need to do this exact same thing, so I'm just grab that real quick. If has opponents, I'm actually going to invert this because it's the easier case where the cancel is a limit order, so it just goes away, and then the replace is also will be a resting lit order. So yeah, this one's slightly easier for calculation. So what we can do is we can swap this one. So if not has opponents or greater than. This is a little hard to work with, but basically just look at it like this. If there's no one on the other side, so if you're a bid but there's no asks, it's going to be resting. Or in the case that there are asks, however, the price of the first ask is already greater than whatever you want. So the lowest ask is for 105, you bid for 100, it's not going to match. So this is just going to be resting. It might be resting above the it might become the new high bid. In fact, I think we definitely will. Yeah, whatever. We'll get to that in a second. But let's see, what else can we do here? Multiplier times old MBO start search dot price. Maybe old levels dot start search. Yeah. Okay. I mean, this is literally just old level. Let's say old level dot price. That should work. A little bit more elegant there. Old level. We can go plus plus or minus minus as we go. Can do okay. So if this is the easier case, we're just gonna figure this out and return. In fact, all we need to do here is there's not much. We already all this right here. This is enough to start copying. So let's see what we got here. Let's work from the bottom. Here we go. So there you go. New MBO level count. We can swap this to be if not price level exist. Oh wait, no, it's not that simple. Okay, let me think about this. We don't care where it's put. Okay. Marketable. If no, level count -1 if cancel is sale order on level. Is only order on level. Okay. That one's a pretty easy one. Let's do with 16. maybe level count is equal to old MBO level count. All right, and we just need to check that. Oh, actually, in both cases, we check if the cancel is the only order on its level. So what we can do is, we know that we don't know that's on the same side. Um, mm, hmm. Hmm. Well, hmm. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. We've already proven that it can't be same direction plus same price, because otherwise it would be here. Well, we do know that like if you have a bid, if you have an ask and then you make it and you cancel it and turn it into the same level, same price level of a bid, mm, that would be marketable. That would be marketable because by definition. Oh wait, but huh? Wait a minute. Wait. What if the ask is the lowest ask? The cancel is the lowest ask, and we just wipe out that level. Mm, would that count as marketable? Hmm. Um, what if it's the last? What if there's only one ask and it's the lowest ask, and we try to change that into a bid? Hmm. Well, I think that should be handled in the marketable case. Yeah, it should be handled in a marketable case where we check that level, we decrement the quantity and don't match it against, but we still wipe it out. Whatever. Close enough. Okay. I think otherwise, then we could do this. Actually, that's it. We can just return. Okay, otherwise we need to actually go through and figure out step one. We need to find the cancel order. The cancel order is going to be the cancel order could be anywhere here. This doesn't depend on it. What's the best way to do this? Cancel order could be anywhere. We know where the limit order would go. We don't know where the cancel order would go. It could have been a high ask that got turned into a low bid. Meaning that if we search only for where to place the low bid, we will miss that one. So I think we just do this. How do we do it here? Easy way to check if we're the only one on that level is this better be up to date. Now what? If cancel, if price level exists, or rather, if not price level exists, level count plus plus. If cancel is sole on level, level count minus minus. Return level count. Okay. So this is the non-marketable replace case. The cancel is by definition not marketable. Otherwise, it wouldn't have. We can't cancel it. It's already gone. Now then, we can do this. Marketable case. This one's a bit trickier. Or is it? There's a lot we have to do just to calculate stuff. Exact level wipe, partial fill, modified level. Yeah. And a lot of this was, well, at the same time we calculate level count, we also, wait, what do we calculate it? Here. That's like lowest untouched index, highest untouched index is also partial count and modified level, which is, which means that we either, need to leave like a resting order remainder, or we modify a specific level. And I think it's similar, or we can do a clean wipe, in which case that's the third option. So where the fuck is it? Exact level wipe right there, which we don't change the level count, but then we use these values again. So yeah. Anyways, old level is still old level. We can now use it again. So we'll do old level plus equal to direction. That'll increment it as we need. Or is it minus equal? No, it's plus equal. If it's an ask, if it's a buy, we go up the search. And again, we're just looking at the levels. We don't need the data yet. Let's think about this. Lowest untouched index. We figured that out. Hmm. Wait a minute. Nah, it's useful to have lowest untouched index. Let's see. How could this be possible? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think we definitely need this. Unfortunately. Even if this is the cancel order, it doesn't matter. It's because the price is too high. Hmm. Okay. Now we do U32 effective or level quantity is equal to old level quantity. And little trick here, if old level price is equal to cancel price, effective level quantity minus equal cancel quantity. This could be 0, but not negative. Okay. Just bump it. In this case, we eat the entire level. What the hell? Oh, we actually fill here. I mean, I guess we could put it all in one method, I guess. Is that a good idea? Maybe. It's just a lot, you know? It's just a lot to do. Oh, someone's got to do it, though. Okay, we're not going to fill them, but we are going to do... Oh, nothing. We don't do anything here. Okay. If effective level quantity is quantity is greater than remaining quantity, then we do modified level. What the hell is this? Oh, we do a lot here, huh? It doesn't actually change the level count, though. Oh, you know what? It all has to go together. We can't, like, if we have a, it's not an, it doesn't make sense to just get the, what's it called? The level count. Um, hmm. Hmm. There's like more things we need to do here, actually. I think we should just rewrite it like properly. That's all. Okay. Alright, done. Fuck it. I'll just rewrite it. Doesn't matter. Level count doesn't matter. Yeah, whatever. We're just pretty much going to have 3 functions in one for now. It would be nice to be like, okay, level, well, it would be nice to generalize it to be like, okay, copy these levels, modify this level, copy these levels. That would be nice. And I think actually every version of this works in some way. Um, hmm. Hmm. All right, let me see if I can brainstorm this a bit more. Okay, there's a few scenarios we have. Um, so, looking at the cancel rep scenario, which is I think the most complicated of all orders, we have scenario 1 is going to be same side is equal to same direction, same price. for both cancel and replace. In which case we have implies what? Implies level exists. Thus, what is it called? Like highest unchanged. I guess this would be technically be like lowest touched index. I don't know. Whatever. Lowest untouched index is equal to that price level, and also the way we're doing it is like highest untouched index is equal to that, also that price level, because it's exclusive, so that price level gets modified, and then we're gonna need something like we could have a third block actually. We could have like there's like a cancel index block too. I'll get to that in a second. And then we need some kind of plus, we'll put in between just to make it clear. That price level, that price. Then operate a something like MBO level cancel replace, and do it all in one go, because cancel replace on one level. Okay, and this we'll definitely need a new method for this, but it's not that bad. 2, non-marketable replace, which is going to be going to be something like lowest untouched index. I guess there's like 4 scenarios maybe. We have 0 to cancel. What's the terminology like that? 0 to cancel. 0 to cancel. Then there's cancel, and then there's not including cancel, but we could all the way to existing. Oh god, and there's like this scenario. What if we run over the edge? Oh my god, so fucking annoying. No, the map should work out. Okay, so there's that. It could also be or something like Okay. Marketable replace. I think there's 3 scenarios. Maybe the cancel is already in that, so I think it might be general to just generalize it to this. If we can get all of these to return, all 3 scenarios to return this, we can figure it out. So we need lowest untouched, something, highest untouched, and cancel index. Let's see if we can just set those, at least. So OB can rep. All right. What do we need? General serial realization form. We'll say lowest, what was it? U16, lowest untouched, U16 highest untouched, end is explicit, U16 cancel index, and we can say, I don't know, U16 something, and this will specify what we do on that, on the replace level, on the special replace level. Okay, and it's gonna be completely different depending on what happens, but there's a few easy ones we can just go through. So we can do if rep price equal to can price and rep status yada yada yada. All we need to do is do lowest. Oh, we need to find it, which is not too hard to do. Is it hard to do? Does it make sense to check if it's greater than or less than this thing and then go depending on which direction, or should we just keep it simple like this? I think I'm just gonna do this. I don't care. If well, we don't return it per se, but we can. Okay, you know what? We have a new MBO raw. Let's just use this. MBO star new MBO raw. A new MBO is equal to MBO star of new MBO raw. All right then. So we're just gonna do new MBO level count is equal to that. All right. We're not gonna return, but we do need to do something like this for this whole thing, which is annoying as fuck, but it's just how it goes. Maybe. Where is it? Yeah. That's some big indentation you got there. and it's not even right. It's not going to be right for a while. Actually, I prefer you didn't indent if you're going to be like that. Alright, cool. So that's this, and then we'll do like if level price is equal to rep price, so same level. We'll do, we actually know exactly what to do. We'll do lowest untouched is equal to I, and then same thing for highest untouched. And cancel index will just go into there, and then we'll say something is equal to can rep. So maybe like can rep level. So on one level we do both cancel and replace, which is wait, why is there two of them? Hello? Oh wait. Hello? Alright, cool. Alright. Can rep level. We'll define what that actually is later, but I don't care for now. Alright. Cancel index. Cancel index is not relevant here. Or we can just say technically, but it's not going to be used. The something is going to wait. There we go. Basically, we're going to have all of these, then something, and then all of these. So if there's a big gap between these two, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in the new MBO. All right, so that's a pretty easy case. Very easy. We'll handle this when in the serialization time. Next one is else. We do a bunch of shit. This is the, let's take the limit case. So let's just take it. Let's take the verbatim. We need to do all this. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Okay, so we have direction. If direction is 1, we do all this. Else that MBO old level, and we do same thing here. If has opponent. This is the non-marketable case. Actually, we can use this exact same one because we know this one works. So this is the marketable case. This is the non-marketable case. So these are the three scenarios we have. We have 1, 2, 3. It's really only 3. Okay, we're gonna take the limit one, the non-marketable. So this one's actually pretty small. This is the whole code for the whole limit order, like resting limit order that doesn't go marketing. It's actually much easier than the other case, but we can still we can take this part. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I almost just messed up. This is only gonna trigger for buys, but we also need to do the same thing for asks. So there, I think. Okay. Maybe make it more clear, something like that. Okay. So would this affect the highest bid or lowest ask? No, it would not. It would not. But here we do kind of have highest ask and highest untouched and lowest untouched, but we do it a bit differently. Special case, nothing will match. This is between high bid and low ask. I don't know why we need to do this. Oh, we go to the bottom now. So we go. Okay, let's do that. Why not? Let's just go iterate down to the bottom. So we have else we do old level minus and we'll do, wait, I guess it would make sense to get the address of this. We'll do something like old level is not equal to bottom address. Oh god. Sure, why not? Void star bottom address is equal to old, and it's not gonna be just old MBO levels, because we could be going to the top. We could be, for ask we would go up in this case. Old plus bottom. Yes. We'll just, I think this should work, right? We'll check the types later. Check types later. Okay, old level is not equal to bottom. Old level, this is functionally equivalent to this. Doesn't really matter. And then we do if what the fuck is going on here? Oh, here we check for a match. Level count. Price level exists. Is there a better way to do this? Let's see. If we have a bid, we're going down, and we want to keep going down until you know what? Unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to take this. Old MBO levels. Well, we can at least do this. There. Oh, it's not minus minus, it's minus equal to multiplier. There we go. If old level minus multiplier, so the next one we would hit, so one level below for asks. If it's equal to the price, we got him. This is going to be a something is equal to append. Do we need match level? match level. Definitely break. If we find out that the next level price is greater than the price, then we should not keep descending. It also means that we found something, and that's something, because we didn't hit this one, we hit this one first. Yeah, whichever one hits first, that one's the one. So if we're going down, and then suddenly the next one's going to be higher, that means that we... Let me draw this out. This is what we have notebooks for, people. Okay, we have 100, 99, 98, 97, 101, 102. So let's say there's a high ask at 101 ask. We have a low ask, and we have a high bid at 99. We have a bid at 98, and we have a bid at 97. Let's say we come in with a a bit of 98. Then we start from, wait. No, we actually start from the ask. So we start at 101. We say, okay, next one is 99. Is 99 equal to 98? No. Is 99 greater than 98? Okay, never mind. I know I should use direction here, but hold on. Is 99 less than 98? No, we keep going. Okay. Is 98 equal to 98? Yes. In this case, we actually have, we actually know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do, oh shit, we need the index. Whatever. We can do lowest untouched is equal to, wait, wouldn't it just be like old level minus multiplier minus bottom? I have no idea. Anyways, we want to use that level as the lowest untouched and the highest untouched. Okay. Yes, same one. So that 98 one will be what we need. Okay. And then we have the other scenario. Let's say we come in with. Let's try everything. If we come in with 100, we take a look at 99. We say. Maybe it's easier to understand if it's like this. Okay. Okay, if the price is greater than, so we have 100. If 100 is greater than 99, then we also stop, but we insert a new level. So we at least know that we have this. Something is equal to not append, add. New. Let's call it new. New level. I'm on a new level. Okay. Let me get some music. No, music is not going to help me right now. All right. So again, what if we have 98.5? We look at 99. We say price is not equal. 98 is not greater than, no, wait, 98.5 is not greater than 99. We keep going. We look at 98. Oh, we're on 99. We look at 98. Oh, wait. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on a second. This doesn't even work out. Oh, no, this works out. But this one's a bit weird. It's gonna be if we need to add a new level, we need to indicate that we are still copying all the levels. So it's gonna be like this. Lowest untouched is gonna be this one. Assuming the math is right here. Maybe we need to divide by size of something, but lowest untouched. We actually need to increment this one up by 1. This one's fine. Because that lowest one is going to be, we're on 99. We just realized that we are greater than 98. So it has to be from everything up to 99. This is exclusive, this will include 98. And then for the highest untouched, we need to include 99. So everything after 98. So there we go. So this will include all levels. This will include all levels. currently in old MBO, which is exactly what we want. Exactly what we want. Okay, cool. And then we just plop that one in. Oh. What if we hit the bottom? If we hit the bottom, we don't have any check against the bottom, but if we... Okay, well, this one... This is so weird. The thing is, we need this cancel index, right? The cancel index is going to be the same for all of them. So we're not going to worry about that for now. What we do need to worry about is... We have append, we have new. Wait a minute, but if we're going to be appending, how do we know which one to append to? Right. We need more fucking parameters. Maybe something like secondary types, secondary specs, maybe U16 append level. Because it might not always... let's just be safe here. Append level is equal to... that exact one. Okay, the only thing we need to make sure is also this multiplier, and same thing here. There's a way we can rearrange this such that it we only multiply by multiplier once, but whatever. Okay. What else? Oh, if we hit the bottom, we don't hit any of these because old level is here and then old level is the bottom. We just cancel. So if we're doing like 96, we're at 98. We see 97. 96 is not greater than 97, so we keep going, but then that hits bottom. That hits bottom, and then we just quit. And so we don't have anything. So if something... this is going to be a... we don't have anything pre-existing for this in this code, so I shouldn't even look at it. But it's going to be something is equal to new. So it's now a new lowest bid or highest ask. And yes, I said that correctly. Now we just know that lowest untouched is equal to... oh, we don't even handle it like this. Lowest untouched would be, I guess, 0. And then, not 0. Oh, wait a minute. Bottom is a... bottom matter. This is so weird. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. probably doesn't, but whatever. If we need to, we'll swap that for loop to go for a actual integer. Okay. Lowest untouched bottom adder. Oh wait, it's not even that simple, is it? Because we do this thing. Oh, we can just swap them later. It's not a big deal. Okay, let's make it exactly how it was. Otherwise, it's gonna confuse the shit out of me. Oh, damn it. Okay, so there's lowest untouched, and we called it untouched below, and untouched above. Okay, exclusive. Lowest untouched. This is going to be untouched below, and okay, and the other one is untouched, the highest untouched. We're going to call this untouched above. Something like that. And then untouched above. It's gonna be like -1 basically. Are these I16s? No. Fuck. It's a little bit hard to represent, isn't it? I mean, the math works out here. It's just, it's a bit weird. Well, it's not -1. It's technically like bottom. Or it's just bottom. It's not bottom adder. Bottom minus their motion or multiplier. I think it'll work out. Even if this is like -1, which is like 2 to the 32 minus 1, I think it still works out. I'm just gonna hope. Okay. So we copy everything from 0 to bottom, which is 0, so nothing. Then we add 1, and then we copy everything from one under bottom, so up to the top, so bottom to everything. So I think this is right. This is fine. And technically, I think. Yeah, whatever. Maybe, okay, whatever. So we have new, untouched above, untouched below. This, I think this is all the cases we have for this guy for limit. Let's see, what else do we have here? And then we actually do the copying. Oh, this is important. Might as well just set it in here. If we find one, actually we can default to this. We know that it's either going to be this or this -1. If we need to, if the direction is 1 and the price level does not exist, then we increase the high bid, because we need to add a new bid, which not price level exists, which is this case or this case. Which I guess we could just do this. If something is equal to new, and direction is equal to 1, new MBO, high bid index plus plus, okay? And level count, which is honestly more important. We can default to the level count too, which is more important. We can't initialize the MBO runners until we have the level count. And we also do new MBO level count plus plus. There we go. Okay, let's see. All right, so that's just this thing, and then this is the actual writing, which we've kind of generalized into, but by using untouched above, untouched below, and all that. Oh, we do need to flip untouched below and untouched above if we have a buy, but that is also going to be done in this case, so maybe I'll save it for outside of that else block, so we can do what's the exact formula we do here? Here we go. Oh, this isn't. that's a bit of a tricky one. I think if we, in the marketable case, wait, fuck. We can't do that either. We can't. But I think we can do something similar to this. Here. High bid index also isn't sure, because we could have a new buy, but we could take out the replace could undo that. So I'm honestly not even sure. Let's keep this away from now. I'm not sure about this. There should be some kind of general formula where we can just look at something untouched below and untouched above and figure it out. But anyways, we do need to flip them. So U16, we'll call it LUI is equal to direction is equal to 1 question mark untouched below, otherwise untouched above, and we do U16 highest untouched index is equal to direct, same thing except it's an easy way to do it. There. Okay. Looks good. We can now use this. We don't need to flip it in the other direction though. Or in this case, we can just do. We can actually just do directly. We only need these here. Yeah, but these are going to be U16 lowest untouched index and U16 highest untouched index. And in this case, we can just set them directly. We don't need to do this because they're the same. LVUI and HUI. Okay. And cancel index, yes. Okay. So that's cool. And we have this whole thing going on here. Wait a minute. We have a default here. But the default goes out the window for the non-marketable case, so we're not going to use that. Level count is iffy. We'll come back to that. High bid index also iffy. A little bit iffy. Cool. Yeah, there's going to be a whole nother math section just for figuring out the highest bid and level count. Hopefully it's not too complicated of a formula. If it's a new or append or can rep level, then it's just going to be like the level count is going to be whatever's below this, plus 1 plus whatever's above this, which is kind of what we have here. The only exception to this rule is the exact level fill, exact wipe. And then we also have the cancel thing to take into consideration. If the cancel lands in this, then it's fine. If the cancel lands in this, then it's fine. If it lands on the same, if it lands on that like a pen, it can't land in a new. Could it? Could it land in a new? If it landed in a new, well, what happens if we take the highest lowest ask and turn it into a bid? What happens then? Does this match? If we take the highest bid and turn it into lowest ask and turn it into a bid, then we would compare. We would start at that same value, and we would say yes, we do have opponents. So it would land in the marketable case. So this is this will also take the lowest bid, lowest ask, new replace bid case. All right, and that kind of works because we kind of work our way up and eat it in a way. All right, now for the next one, we're just gonna let's think about this. So we have like a secondary thing right here, append level, which is the level of the old MBO that we're going to get to append the new order to. We're definitely going to have a lot more of these secondary metadatas in the marketable case. So let's see what we got here. So for the marketable case, let me just break this down into a few levels because this is pretty big, but it's pretty important. So we have this, and just do this. Let's see. Remaining quantity, partial fill. So this part right here, this is how we actually consume levels. And then as you can see, we have that important calculation, and then this part is where we actually write, and we're gonna make it in such a way that yeah, see, we do different things depending on if it's an exact level wipe, in which case we kind of do nothing. If it's a partial fill, meaning we filled part of the order and we're going to leave it to rest. And if it's a modified level, i.e. we filled the incoming order, but the there's going to be a modified level. So like one of the current resting price levels was converted. Now, which level is that? That's why we need this, and we also need, if it's a partial fill. If it's a partial fill, it's more like it's technically an add, but with a different, whatever. Anyways, let's try and recreate this. This is the writing part, so we're not gonna need it just yet, but we do need this whole thing. So let's go. Non-marketable replace case. Didn't I just do this? Oh, we rewrote it a bit better. Hold on. Yeah, we'll get to the actual cancel ID. I mean, cancel ID is. I mean, you might as well do this. It's gonna be the same for all three. Take it out of here. If level price is equal to cancel price, then we just do cancel index equal to I, and break. Yeah, done. Oh wait, if we have the cancel index and the price are the same, then we just do, this is even easier actually. We do have a third loop, but I think it's worth it. So we'll do, just take that out. This is empty, therefore this is not used, therefore this is empty, and there you have it. Okay. This one we actually need to do some surgery on the level, some serious like remove and add surgery, but whatever. Okay. Can't cancel. Okay. Let me just, marketable case. Yeah, we barely started writing it. Okay. Okay, let's set these values. So we start at old level, and we do old level plus equal to direction. So we go in the right direction. If it's a bit, we're gonna go up. And let's see, we're gonna copy more from the actual existing code rather than what we just tried to rewrite. So we can forget about this. Oh, shut up. Whatever. Okay, so that's that. Wait, I think we need that one. What? No, the wrong guy. Okay, who does this go to? Okay, so we don't need this one. Okay, marketable type. We go up through it. We do current level plus equal to, but that direction multiplier. Oh, all right. Okay, let's see. If remaining, actually, that effective thing was actually pretty good. I'll take that. Everything else can get scrapped. Here we go. Oh god, I just indented it. No, indentation looks good. But we do need to do if old level price. Oh, if there is still quantity, which I don't see how there could. Oh, Yeah, very first. Oh, little bird landed on the porch. See if I can carefully open a window. Let him speak his piece. Hey, buddy. I'm chilling. Oh, okay, he's gone. Okay. Where was I? I actually don't think this matters. I'm just gonna take it out for now. If multiplier times m old level price is whatever, we're only going. We don't need the full runner. We're only going through the index. So multiplier dot price. Actually, maybe it's more clear if I do this. Okay, so if we've gone past, we don't want to fill anymore. We're just gonna break, and we're gonna leave the remaining as a resting. So maybe something is equal to rest. Definitely break out here. I guess we're just gonna call. I'll call it partial fill. Yeah, partial, whatever. Partial. I wonder if it would be easier to put like an array, like unmodified, wiped, partial, unmodified. But I don't think we do need that because it's kind of implied that a bunch of things are unmodified. Then there's one special one, then there's a bunch of unmodified stuff, plus a canceled one, which is its own can of worms, but whatever. Okay, so something is there. Untouched above is equal to, is that right? I'm going to take the word for it. Okay, untouched above is equal to current level, old level minus multiplier yeah, this is a pointer. Okay, I'm trying to be like kind of like slick with it, but all we really need to do is just keep two. We need to keep an index. You know, screw it. We'll just do exactly how we were doing it. What do we call it? Let me fix the other one first. Where's the non-marketable case? Here. Start search. We'll call it start search. Why not? Okay. For start search is not equal to bottom. We can't say less than or greater than because we don't know which direction we're going in. Start search minus equal to multiplier. So this goes down through our, if it were a bid, we're going to go down through lower bids. Wait, what the fuck is this? If it's an ask, and wait, if it's a bid, and the high bid index, and we have other bids, and then the high bid index is less than the price. Okay, fuck it. There's a good reason for writing this, and I know that this works, and this is fine. We just need to do this. Special case, nothing will match. This is between high bid and low ask. That's fine, but it's going to be an append, so we need to actually handle that. So let me do. Oh wait, nothing's gonna. No, this is a new. And it's actually kind of at the top, I believe. Right? Because if direction is equal to 1, so it's a bid. It's a bid. And a high bid index is not max 1, but the high bid price is less, then we're just going to put it at 100 right there, right? Okay. Let me make this, codify this. We just need to set 3 things right there. Something is going to be new. Untouched below is going to be high bid index plus 1. Because we do want to copy the existing high bid index, but untouched below is going to be high bid index. Yeah, high bid index. Okay. Okay, let me just tab these. Good. I do not fucking like this thing. Do there, and then we can do copy this one back in. Okay. There. I think that looks pretty good, except for maybe this guy right here. Oh, there we go. We don't need that. That. Okay. Okay, looks good. Anyways. Fuck it. Here. I'm not gonna try to be so sneaky about it. Okay. We could do if partial is going to be kind of like a new, except we're going to use remaining quantity instead of the regular quantity. Okay. Next one. We have effective level quantity, and then we're going to do a few things. If level quantity is greater than or equal to remaining quantity, then untouched above is going to be current level. Okay. Untouched above is equal to current level. Oh, not old level. This is going to be current level. Okay, if level quantity is less than or equal to remaining quantity, we actually fill. We actually just fill the damn thing. Like, might as well, right? Gotta do it at some point. And it makes sense that these go first because they're the first ones to get wiped out as we go through the levels. Alright, and then finally we have, what the fuck, why are there so many things here? So many if statements. Why is there this and this? Can't we just fold them? Whatever. If level quantity is greater than remaining quantity, then we do modified level 1. What the fuck is modified level? Do we use this thing? If modified level. Oh, okay, so that's okay, got it. This is going to be something is equal to Let me make this even more clear. Rest remain. There. Something is equal to eat part. What do we call this? Modify level. Modified level, like maybe fill some level. And we'll use remaining quantity to figure out how much exactly. And this is like, we can do this during serialization. We already have the level count at this point. Oh. Okay, cool. So that's this thing, but we still need the metadata, which is going to be modified level is equal to current level. This will go into metadata, but I'll come back to that in a second. Else if level quantity is equal to remaining quantity. Okay, so if it's a clean wipe. Oh, what if it's a clean wipe on 0 level? If we have a level with an effective quantity of 0, we can't arrive at it with 0 because it would have been wiped out by a previous level, and thus the cancel order will go into the untouched above category, which will then be handled elsewhere. nice sunset today. Can't tell. I want to get this at least out on paper. Okay, LSIF level quantity, whatever. Quantity is equal to remaining quantity. Then we of course subtract remaining quantity minus equal to level quantity. And we do exact level wipe is equal to 1. Exact. I.e. don't do anything. That's it. Oh, this one breaks too. Hold on. I wonder, we could take this and move it like here and then put the breaks in there. It might work. Then we have an else, which is a little bit of quantity, but not quite. Again, this is what eats the level. So remaining quantity minus equal to effective. Ooh, careful. We need to be careful with effective versus level quantity. All right, hold on a second. It's not level quantity. It's effective level quantity. If effective level quantity, if there, if here and here. Okay. You shouldn't be using just normal level quantity. Alright, cool. This is a full fill, not a partial fill. Because the entire level gets wiped, the entire orders get wiped. Alright, and then we also have one final check, which is against top. If current level is equal to top, then we do if remaining quantity. So we've gone through the entire all the bids or all the asks. If we have a bid, we've gone through all the asks and we still have some remaining quantity. Which means we need to do a rest remainder. Which I guess could be placed outside the method. I don't know. We do need to specify that. Yeah, because this is different from this, right? I don't know. Partial fill is equal to, not partial fill, we'll call it a something is equal to rest remainder, but we need to make sure to set untouched above to the top. Okay. I feel like we also should be setting untouched below to some initial value. Right, okay. So this is in the, wait. What the fuck? Oh, this is the only one that has the untouched below and untouched above stuff. The other one's just directly modified, I think. Right? Check if marketable. Oh, no, wait. Wait, no. Untouched above, untouched below. Yeah, untouched above, untouched below matters for the other one, but this needs to go here. That's how we initialize it. Okay, cool. Anything else we need to do? Or is that all? Okay, then we do some fun math and figure out something. Okay, but I think at this point, if we just swap these two right here, we now have everything we need to figure everything else out. Okay. At this point, it's gonna be like this. Okay. At this point, we have Huey and Louie and Huey, and cancel index and various various other types. First, let's figure out level count. It would be as simple as this, except here's what we can do. U16 level count is equal to lowest Louis minus 0 plus old MBO level count minus Huey minus 1. So this is like what are untouched. What are untouched. The rest depend on something. And we'll say if something is equal to new. Okay, there's subtypes and we need to go through all of them, but for now, else if something is equal to rest remainder. Alright, we'll go through all of, what else do we have? Rest remainder, new, append. We have a can rep level, which is the modifying place. Can rep level, fill some level, rest remainder. Can rep level, fill some level. What else? Exact. We need exact. Exact. And we can talk about how cancel affects all of these. Okay, if something is new, that means that we can imply that cancel must be in the untouched, because this is basically what happens if we wait a minute. Oh wait, no, it can't be. It could be. No, it could be in between. All right, let me. Oh, I feel like we're so close, but oh man. Okay, well, here's an easy case. If can rep level, we know that level count is just the same. Level count is equal to level count plus 0. Just be precise about it. If it's an exact wipe, then level count is just If cancel ID is less than Louis, or cancel ID is greater than Huey, then we only decrement level count if it's an exact wipe. Then what? It means it was marketable. If it was marketable, then it could have been the same level. It could have been the same level. Wait. If it was the same level, but it was an exact wipe, that means that there is nothing left in between Louis and Huey. Not even like the modified weird level. So it only matters. The only thing that matters is was it the only one on its level, which I think we checked somewhere. Let's do something like U8 cancel was soul equals 0. And we can, and as we do this, if this is the price, we found it, but we can do if level quantity is equal to can quantity, then we can also set cancel was soul is equal to 1. So we have that for free, basically. If cancel was soul, so that would wipe out a level. Alright, that one's pretty easy. If we fill some level, which means that we took a bite out of a level, basically. Level via fill. So maybe we have well, actually, this generalizes to the whole case. If the cancel ID is in Louis and Huey, is in Louis or Huey, then we can do this, and that's like all done. Like we've pretty much tackled. We've tackled cancel, but there we go. Okay, if we had an exact fill, then there is nothing but Louis and Huey. Okay. Can rep level. In this case, we know for a fact that this was false, but it doesn't change because there's nothing but Louis and Huey. There is just one level to operate on, and we can actually. I'm gonna take this one and move it to the bottom. So these are like secure. Like we know these. If we, okay, so there's four additional ones that we need to kind of mess with. If we did an append, so we know that Huey and Louis. Cancel is not in Huey and Louis. It's somewhere in between. Ah, fuck, the sunset is so nice. Okay, I need to take a break. Fuck it.